I'm not busy now. What do you need?
All right, we're back at it. Hope everybody had a happy New Year's Day and New Year's Eve. Happy, safe. Hope everybody made it through the other side. When last we left off, we were going to get some coal in order to power the sacred baths here in the Temple of Dibella. We've now been sent to assist in the sacred workshops. So that's where we're going to be heading to now. Today, of course, is New Year's Day here in our realm, but in the realms of Tamriel, it is known as New Life Festival, where new life is celebrated. Fun fact, it is also the day of summoning for Clavicus Vile, the Lord of the Deal, the Lord of the Faustian bargain, and about the closest thing we have to an actual, like, Satan figure here. Very cool again. Every time I come to the sacred workshops, I have to just stop and marvel at some of the great art that's here. There's just so much good stuff. I think one leg is longer than the other. That sounds like a problem. So you appear to be the only painter here right now. Everybody else celebrating New Life Festival, I suppose. So we'll talk to you. Hello, I'm Venus Arathan. What brings you to the sacred workshops? I'm Venus Arathan, a painter and acolyte of the great faiths. Are you an aesthetic? We believe in the Dibellan... Yep, you are, okay. We believe in the Dibellan commandment to open our hearts to the noble secrets of art, to treasure the gifts of friendship. We appreciate the ethereal beauty and aesthetic purity of our goddess represents. So you are an ascetic versus the hedonists. Those misguided fools believe Dibella is a goddess of lust. They ran the faith like a brothel for far too long. But can it be both, guys? Like, I would love to be able to heal this divide, but of course, in classic Morrowind fashion, there's factions in everything, right? Conservatory of St. Laka, which, yeah, I guess my question is, why aren't you there? I guess because you're painting for Dibella, but it's a school of art sponsored by the Queen that also displays art to the public. You can find it near Anvil's northeast entrance, abutting the docks across from the Temple of First Breath. So, I'm here to help from the itinerant priest. Oh, you say you're an itinerant priest? That's great. I could use your help with a task, actually. I'm trying to paint a scene involving Dibella for my next piece, but I still need some Imperial Purple dye to complete it. Okay, to start it. Unfortunately, the temple doesn't have any, and I don't have time to leave here to get some myself. We haven't started your painting. I mean, you could, but you're going to send me, aren't you? Which is fine. That's why quests exist, right? Would you be willing to obtain the dye for me? I'd be very grateful. Sure, where do I go get it at? You'll get the dye for me? Thank you very much. The Conservatory of St. Laka here in Anvil could have some. That would be the first place I'd look for it, at least. Maybe one of the painters there will be generous enough to donate one if you ask. Okay, yeah. Please come back here once you obtain the purple dye. Done. Happy we are getting Morrowind streams, Clappy94 says. I could watch these all day long. Yeah, when I'm not... Here's the thing. When I'm not spending time with loved ones, when I'm not working, when I'm not doing adulting shit, and I'm not playing, I'm also seeking them out and watching them. If you haven't seen them already, Clabby94, Borean Knight and Git Shiver also have got some amazing stuff going on with this project. So they're also playing through Cyrodiil in their own way, in their own character stories. So should definitely check those out. And there's probably more than that. I know Zero Period Productions put out a short form video recently that really told a lot, and then I think Professor Boondoggle has some playthrough in this already. So, yeah, Morrowind community kind of rallying around each other, as we always do. And you should check all of those artists out, because they do fantastic work. They've been doing it a whole lot longer, and honestly a lot better than I do it. I'm just playing the game my own way, right? So we are heading to the conservatory again. to get some Imperial Purple dye in the early aughts of the morning. By the way, it just occurred to me that we still have not scratched the surface of this mod. Like, literally. There's so much here. There is just so much to do. Like, we haven't even touched bounty hunting. We've only dipped our toe into the pro wrestling aspect, the arena. It's overwhelming, to be honest, in the best possible way.
Oh, did you want something?
Other than that, we're going to try to eat, hope everybody had a good New Year's. Hope you had a good New Year's as well, Clabby. We had a wonderful time. We, to-go'd some Cooper's Hawk Winery and got some Baskin-Robbins chocolate bars. Those were really good and had a wonderful kind of date night of it. Watched some fireworks. It was a good time. All right, we're at the conservatory. I'm starting to really learn this town like the back of my hand now. Every time I'm here, though, we've got to go visit our favorite painting. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go upstairs and we're going to take a look at the painting I will be taking east with me. The Warp in the West. I will be taking this painting east with me when we go on our pilgrimage there. I also am fond of this one. Very neat. But we need to find a painter, so I guess we'll go downstairs to upstairs. Welcome to the Conservatory of St. Laka. We display art and nurture the finest painters in Anvil. Have you come to simply enjoy the art, or are you here to become a painter yourself? So he does an Imperial Purple dye. Yes, we have that dye here in the conservatory. I believe it was Sakara I last saw holding it. She may still be using it for one of her paintings. Okay, Sakara. I think she was downstairs painting. Let's go say hi.
To speak?
Yeah. Greetings. Are you here to appreciate Sakara's art? In part, yeah, for sure. Tell me about yourself. Sakara is still learning to be an artist, but she is beginning to see the colors in new ways. You say the Temple of Dibella, Aesthetica, is asking Sakara for some Imperial Purple dye? Why, that is wonderful news. Sakara is very pleased the temple has come to ask Sakara personally for help. It means the temple appreciates Sakara's work, yes? Then Sakara would be happy to provide the dye for the temple, but please, could you first help with Sakara's landscape painting? A little this for that, sure. Sakara has wanted to paint a certain piece in honor of Dibella to donate to the temple for a while. One with a landscape featuring a beautiful river, but Sakara has been feeling uninspired lately. She believes she'd fare better if she left and painted outside the open air. Sakara knows a good place overlooking the Naharine River that would be a perfect model for her painting, but the place is too far for Sakara to carry all her painting supplies. Will you be able to help? Of course. So you will help carry the painting supplies? Many thanks. Here are the paint palette, 4 used to paint brushes, and 4 open paint pots. Sakara normally paints with her claws, but she'd like to use the brushes this time. And don't worry about the easel and the canvas. Sakara will manage those. The good place Sakara was thinking of is a beach near the way shrine of Mara, just outside of Anvil's northwestern walls. Sakara will be very grateful if you meet her there with the painting supplies. Let's do it. And how do I get there? Well, the most direct route to the Ray Shrine is via the back road behind the caravan stop, just outside Anvil's northeast entrance. Valaria Levidius must follow the road north and then west from the caravan shop, past the Chapel of Solemn Echoes and the crypts outside the walls until Valara Levidius reaches the Way Shrine. Sakara's easel and canvas will be set up by the riverbank nearby. I'll meet you there. We will meet you there. And oh, the sun is just setting too. I love when that happens.
You want something?
Okay, so here's the caravan stop. And the road west. So we're back past all the crypts and such, right? Yeah, I think today for New Year's Day, we're going to do things a little bit simpler. You know, instead of having the short rib risotto I had yesterday, I think we're going to just have a nice chicken over rice meal today. Chicken and rice is a classic combo anyway. And there's lots of different ways to do it. I guess I would ask, so does the chat have any favorite chicken and rice recipes? Mine in particular right now is it's a West African dish. It's really, really tasty. Yeah, it uses like lemon sauce. Really, really tasty. With the chicken, and then peppers and onions. So good. But today, I think we're going to do like a biryani style chicken over rice. So it'll be like an Indian style. That's the plan, Stans. So I'm thinking there's the Way Shrine. That Way Shrine is in a little bit of disrepair, it looks like, actually. Let's take a peek at that real quick. Yeah. This Way Shrine of Mara is a little beat up, not gonna lie. There's the easel. Get Shiver, what's going on, my dude? My wife does a great chicken, broccoli, and rice casserole. Really good stuff. You're making me hungry, man. Sounds good. Welcome in, buddy. The view is beautiful, is it not? Ah, yes, Sakara is feeling very inspired here. Has Valaria Levidius brought Sakara's painting supplies? I have. Thank you, friend, for bringing all the painting supplies here. As promised, Sakara will give you the dye soon, but she still needs to paint her piece. Sakara is sorry, but you can return here in 6 hours. That should be enough time for Sakara to finish painting the river landscape and to get ready for the donation to the temple. Well, yeah, you let me know. I want to see it when it's done, by the way. Sakara should have the painting done soon. Please be patient. Sakara will be happy to give you the dye after Sakara's landscape painting is finished. I can't wait to see it, Sakara. I'm very excited. Happy New Year's, by the way. Yeah, Happy New Life Festival. Happy New Year's. By the way, did you see the absolute fuck ton of mods that dropped this morning? Like, I don't even know what to install yet. I saw there's one that adds to the main quest. There's a Clavicus Vial quest line that dropped. We got the drops of like the redo of Dagoth, Viminal, and Odrasol. Like, what a start to the new year for this community, man. Holy hell. Like, I just sighed. Like, the mod list never stops expanding. The game never stops expanding. The game never stops getting wider. It never stops getting deeper. Yeah, no, they dropped. So the modding community dropped a shit ton this morning. A shit ton. I kind of, yeah, Glitter Gear's got a Clavicus Vial quest that gives an alternate route into the Doors of Oblivion content. Which is funny because I was just saying this character's probably not going to do Oblivion. Doors of Oblivion, just because she doesn't really have a way to do it. But depending on the Clavicus Vial mod, that might be a way to get my character into Oblivion, which would be amazing. Karis dropped a mod that basically brushes up the main quest and gives some after the fall of the temple stuff going on that kind of pairs perfect with Foul Murder. And then I think Killdozery also has a mod that he did with another modder. I can't remember which one, where they released their long-awaited refurbishment of Dagoth, Viminal, and Odrasol. So there's a lot of really good mods that just dropped this morning. On top of the incoming Grumbling Vomit, inevitable redo that puts Roaring Arena on Morrowind script extenders. So, yeah, 2025 is already looking to be yet another year where we're eating good. And again, we're not even to the modathon. The May modathon is when you start to see a lot of shit happen. We're not even there yet, and we're already eating good in the neighborhood. So we've got 6 hours to faff around. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some bounty hunting while we do this. I think we're going to try our hand at some bounties. We haven't done that yet. Because we also need to be earning some money, because I want to liberate that Claymore of Dusk. That is the weapon I want for the rest of this playthrough. And so we're going to start really working hard to get the funds to get that. I was just looking at Darth Elkai's Morrowind Madness 24 showcase with the Aether ship. I was focused on Billy Fighter, Melchior Dark, and Doug Goodall's mods back in May. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, such good stuff. All those guys have such amazing stuff. And here's the thing, is crazy as some of that Morrowind Modding Madness stuff that was dropped seems, like a lot of people would enter in and be like, what the fuck is this? This doesn't have anything to do with Morrowind. Yes, it does. All that stuff is lore friendly, guys. Just so you know, the Morrowind's lore allows for all kinds of expansive takes on science fiction, space travel, airships, which we already have. We already have airships in the world. There's one here. There's one that actually up in Goldstone. There's an airship owned by one of Uriel Septim's sons. So, yeah, never say never. When it comes to lore friendliness in Morrowind, there is an aesthetic. But never say never when it comes to the things you can do and the possibilities that exist within Morrowind. If you want a great Oblivion mod for Morrowind, the Doors of Oblivion is really good. Lots of princes, realms, and artifacts. Yeah, this particular character, and I've been there with my Telvanni wizard character, and it's amazing, Get Shiver. But this character is more of a pilgrim. She's on like a quest, right? And so she needs a specific reason to do all that stuff. And the question becomes, what is that specific reasoning? And keep in mind that I've also been reading Kill 6 Billion Demons. And Get Shiver, if you haven't read Kill 6 Billion Demons and you're a Morrowind fan, get on that, my dude. You gotta check that out.
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
Kill 6 Billion Demons is incredible. And it gives a very different twist on a spiritual journey. And so I think my character is going to take some of that on, which means that this character is just trying to experience Aetherius, whether it's Daedra, whether it's the gods, whether it's elevated gods, or ascended gods like Vivek, Almalexia, Sothasil. She is just interested in the path of divinity, the path of royalty, if you will. And so that is very interesting. My main motivation is to kill basically anything that has cool stuff. Oh, very Telvanni in nature. I see, yeah. Very Telvanni. Murder of Queen Malona, Economoris of Anvil, and under the authority of the Ruby Throne, let it be known that the criminal Sadato is wanted dead for the crime of murder. Last seen heading for Shirak. That's a little out of the way, so we probably won't do that one. Reward is 1,000 septims. Report to Lanton Cheskov at Goldstone for more information. And we got Rue Venaria. By order of Queen Malona, Economoris of Anvil, and under the authority of the Ruby Throne, let it be known that the criminal Rue Venaria is wanted alive for crimes of vigilantism and brigandry. Last seen on the border between Anvil and Such. Reward is 1,500 septums if captured alive. Report to Lanton Chavskov. Okay, so 1,500, but she's needed alive. Okay. We've got Jairus Trosius. Criminal is wanted dead or alive for the crimes of petty larceny and armed robbery. Last seen on the Gold Road between Brina Cross and Kavash. Reward is 500 septums if killed and 700 septums if captured alive. Report to Lanton Chavskov in Goldstone. Okay. Katius Rilo is wanted dead for the crimes of desertion of the Imperial Navy and for murder. Last seen in the city of Anvil. Okay. Reward is 700 septums. We got dead or alive for the crimes of smuggling, 1,500. Last seen in the vicinity of Garlus Ajaya. Stone size. Reward is 1,500 septums if killed and 2,000 septums if captured alive. The masked captain. 10,000 septums? 10,000? By order of Queen Malona, the masked captain is wanted dead or alive for the crimes of piracy, smuggling, bribery, and conspiracy. Known to sail a ship called the Crypsis. The criminal is armed and extremely dangerous. Approach with caution. Reward is 10,000 septums. Okay. Holy shit. Ferris and his 2 associates wanted dead for the crimes of banditry, extortion, and murder. Last seen in the vicinity of Archad. Okay. Reward is 1,000 septums. I really want to go after that 10,000 septums, but it sounds like that one is kind of an in-game bounty. The masked captain, 10,000. One of my Discord members found the masked captain yesterday. Is he a fight I could handle, Get Shiver? I'm level 5, soon to be level 6. With a 45 in blunt weapon and a 46 in long blade, and a 45 in heavy armor, and lots of healing magic. Is it something I could handle? Because 10,000 septums would solve a lot of problems, I gotta tell you.
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
Welcome, Goldstone Traveler. Are you here regarding a bounty? All the current bounties are posted on the board by the main entrance to Goldstone. If you capture any wanted criminals alive, then bring them here to me, and I will take charge of their incarceration in the dungeon. Speak to Lanton Cheskov for more information on bounties for all matters regarding payment. Talk to him if you want to collect a bounty. It might be tough. He seemed pretty strong. Okay. Climb to the top of the grand staircase and exit through the door into the upper courtyard. Cross the courtyard and enter the garrison building on your left. Lanton's office is the top floor of the garrison building. Yeah, I think we're going to look into doing some bounties. Okay. That'll cover the 6 hours pretty good. And by the time we get done with our bounty hunting, we should be able to go back and get that die. Just to try to maximize our time, right? Happy New Year, folks. Detail Devil, welcome in, buddy. Happy New Year. Glad you could make it in, man. We are... did you see the mods that dropped this morning, Detail Devil? I was just telling Get Shiver. Right off the bat, this community is standing strong right off the bat. With the bunch of mods that just dropped. Like, holy shit. Garrus is back? Like, we've got overhauls of Viminal and Odrasol finally. We've got main quest additions. We've got a Clavicus Vile quest line. Like, fucking hell, man. It just never stops. It never stops getting deeper. It never stops. Oh yeah, I haven't had the Silver Daikatana in a while, actually. I gotta redo all this. Speaking of which, yeah, I gotta redo all this. So I still have these, right? Yep, okay. Still have these. But we gotta redo 3. Yeah, and a Project Cyrodiil grass mod, which again, my stance on grass mods, I want to do them. I just got to I got to figure out how to not be fucking lazy and get grass mods to work with my super modded Vardenfell Island, and then we're good. We're gravy then. We're grits and gravy once that happens. So we're currently using the Claymore of Shattered Gravity now. There we go. And then Mother's Kiss has been gone for a long time too. Let's go ahead and replace that with Hearth Heal. And then we'll also do a Second Wind. That's always good to have. We'll do Second Wind in the 5 position. There we go. Alright, so we're in the garrison, and they said he's in the top floor of the garrison. Yeah, I'm super interested in that. Now, I am running Arvesa. So the thing about running Arvesa is I might not be able to run the new Dega Thurwin, but I'm definitely going to be able to run the Aldrasol and the Viminal. But hopefully we'll get a patch. I'm sure we'll get a patch shortly because, yeah, Arvesa is a popular mod, and the mod authors are great with talking to each other and doing that kind of stuff. But they might have just different conflicting visions, so I might have to do that one on another playthrough. But I'm definitely going to do Aldrasol and Viminal, for sure. I've got those ready to go. They're downloaded. They're queued. I like them until I walk into a TR region that has been overhauled since the grass mod updated and I get flying grass. Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm scared of. I'm very scared of that. Very scared. So, I'm scared. So we're not going to do that one. Oh, here he is. You have got to be the captain of the garrison with that mustache, buddy. What an amazing stash. Look at that mustache. Look at that. My character is a lady, and I want that stash. That's how good of a stash that is. Good day, Paladin. Oh, by the way, has anybody ever played the Devil May Cry mod? Like the emo Devil May Cry, the remake? Or the reboot? But it's all... all the characters have mustaches, and it's like Tex-Mex themed, essentially. It's got like the Tex-Mex music, and it's got everybody has mustaches. Fucking incredible way to make an otherwise forgettable game amazing. Good day, Paladin. Are you here? But that's aside the point. Good day, Paladin. Are you here regarding a bounty? An esteemed porter of the Kingdom of Anvil, I have a special bounty for you that isn't being publicly advertised. You need to capture the Wood Elf Riema for interrogation. Yeah, the facial hair in this mod is like, I might have a video in me just to talk about the facial hair of the shores and how Morrowind needs to do better. Like, the country of Morrowind needs to do better with facial hair. Because this is something special. Like, this right here is special. So she operates a market stall in the Little Arinthia district here in Anvil. We have good evidence that she's dealing in illegal narcotics, and we want to take her in for questioning. We're worried about causing a scene and tipping off her suppliers if we send in the city guard, which is where you come in. I'll pay you 500 septims, but only if you bring her in alive. There will be no payment if she dies. Are you interested? So blunt weapon and mace it is then. Because we don't want to hit her with a fucking claymore and crack her head open. I am interested. Let's do it. Excellent. Her stall is in Little Arinthia, and she shouldn't be hard to find. Take her to my deputy, Fabiana Tossida, in the Goldstone Grand Fort. Fabiana is my deputy and handles the incarceration of criminals. If you bring any bounty targets alive, then take them to her. Head through the large doors in the Grand Foyer of Goldstone, go up the first flight of stairs, and immediately turn left through the door. I fucking love the Morrowind directions. It's so good. Yeah, we got a lot of bounties to pick from, so we're gonna be a bounty hunter today. Bounty hunter and paint supply deliverer is what our job title is for this particular playthrough. And fuck, it's New Year's Day. We might be playing a long time today. This might be a long play today, which I don't get to do too often. But I don't have any other shit on the shelf besides eating a shit ton of chicken and rice, right? Which is cooking. We're gonna do it biryani style this time. Hope I'm not going into a dungeon or something. Yeah, I am. Yeah, we're too far under. That is not the exit we are looking for. Yeah, we're way off the mark. You know what? Why am I doing this? It's that question I always have to ask. Why am I doing this right now? There we go. Let's just take a moment to just catch our breath here. And pop a stamina. That way we are ready to rock and roll once we get to Little Orinthia. Journal's been updated for what? Oh! Wow, 6 hours have already passed since Sakara began. That's how long it takes to traverse this fucking city. That's amazing. 6 hours have passed since Sakara began her landscape painting. The painting should be finished by now. Okay. So we will go... Okay, so time management. About to teach you guys some time management skills. We're going to go, get this bounty done. Then we're going to exit the city, collect the painting. Oh, shit. No, wait. I got to arrest her, so never mind. I'm not teaching y'all shit on time management. My time management sucks. Never mind.
What's yours?
It's what happens when you talk a big talk. You talk shit, you get hit. Sometimes by yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Are heading toward Little Orinthia. Yes, we are. Let's stop in and trade. I think I got some shit we can offload real quick. Always got time to stop by the bazaar.
Let's hear it.
Oh, he's sitting down. Oh, look at him. There's always something going on in Anvil. Indeed, there is. Let's trade that, because we're not going to get any use out of that. That's all you'll take. So, yeah, it gets us 20 gold, which I'm not ever going to use that. Don't care. Don't care about it. Not going to display it. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Let's see, is there anything I can offload to you? There is. Some pelts. Seems good. Have this coal purchase receipt. Don't need that anymore. We'll keep that just in case. Those are always kind of nice to have, so we'll keep those. Let's keep a hold of those. So 6 gold. Alright. Is there anything else we want to get rid of right now? Not really. We got some alchemy shit we can offload. I don't give a shit about. And some enchanted items that we really need to compartmentalize. Okay. We'll keep a hold of the rest for now. We'll keep a hold of the rest for now. You never know.
Greetings.
One thing you will all know about me is I am not a person who likes to let my inventory get wildly out of control. I like to have it pretty concise, right? Which is the opposite of how most people play this game, and I understand that, but yeah, I like a concise fucking inventory. I like to be able to look quickly at a glance, boom, bam, out of there. And we're getting a little hairy for my taste right now. Already. Now, most players, when I watch a Let's Play of Morrowind, they've got like fucking 50,000 items on them, right? Alright, what's the name of this lady? Her name is Raima. Who's who we going to be on the lookout for. Extra, extra, don't miss the latest news. Yep, you're not who I'm looking for. But we're not in Little Orinthia yet either. Did you see the pack mule? There's a buyable donkey outside the main gate that carries your burdens. Oh my god. I did not get Shiver. That's why I need to poke around a little bit more than I do. Whoa. Okay. I want that. See, that's the other thing. There's so much shit competing for my dollars in this city. Being a market city, it makes sense that that's the case. But there is just so much shit. Because I want that Claymore of Dusk. I have to have that first, but the pack mule is going to be a quick second. That's amazing.
From where do you hail?
Rayma, okay, here she is. And she is buck-ass naked. Happy New Year, Loafy one. Welcome in. Not trying to stare you down. I'm trying to get a good angle on, hey, we got to talk. Greetings. If you're looking for Valenwood specialties, you've come to the right place. This is Little Orinthia, after all. I stock all kinds of traditional wood elf clothing, boneware, drinks, and more. You won't find a better selection at such affordable prices anywhere north of the Strid. That's me, okay. She's positively ID'd. Let's do this. And there it is, selling skooma. What a good angle on that cannibalistic elf ass, Luffy once said. Yeah, she's buck naked, but she's also selling narcotics, and she has it on her, literally. There's a bounty on my head? You can't be serious. Oh, you are. Damn, wait. I'll give you 5 bottles of skooma if you let me go. You can make a tidy profit off selling those. You're coming with me. Oh, well, it was worth a try. I don't suppose there's any point in resisting, is there? Take me away. Thank you for not fighting. I appreciate it. Well, now she's gonna waggle all over the city until we get her to her cell, but she's stuck. Oh shit! Come on. Let's try and go out the other way real quick. Straight out. Okay, there we go. Escort quests. Wah 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 wah. Yeah, set position her if it doesn't work. Yeah, we got it. We're good, we're good. I wonder if she'll warp with me if I use intervention. I'm lazy as fuck, so we're going to try it, and damn the consequences. That'll get her across the city. No, she didn't! Damn! Oh, no! Yeah, 500 gold bounty or 500 skooma, good profit margin for a less scrupulous character to take 100% get Shiver. Great opportunity there. It's just that my character isn't there yet, but we'll see how her arc goes. Because experiences change. That's the thing. I'm very fond of character arcs in games that are fluid in nature, right? So. Well, this would be the point where she'll try and run away. Yeah, if it wasn't Morrowind, like she's probably just trying to pathfind to me, and I probably just made this a fucking disaster now. Is what I probably did with my dumb self. Because she's probably running all through the fucking city, running wild, trying to find me. That's what's actually happening right now. Like we probably turned this into a fucking butter and ham disaster. It would be funny, though, if we went back and she was just gone, and I didn't get the skooma, and I didn't get the bounty, and it's like, that's what your stupid ass gets for fucking being lazy and warping. That would be the proper way to deal with that, but we know what's going to happen. Or worse, she hauled ass. Yeah, she's just gone. Yeah. No skooma, no bounty, because I'm a fuck-up. Rob laughed out loud. Yeah, it would be funny. I think it would be hilarious if that were to happen, but... We all know she's running into a wall right now trying to pathfind to me. We all know that. But what a fun bit of programming that if you just try to intervention your way closer to the Goldstone. Like the punishment for that. Nope, there she is right there. Patiently waiting for me to come back and collect her. Hello there. Let's go. It was worth a try. Now we know, right? What a nice criminal. What a polite criminal she is. What a polite smuggler. Oh, so we got the long walk. It's definitely another leg day for Valaria. I'd be the evil asshole to set the NPC to disabled if you get really far away from them via screen. Oh, yeah, then literally it's just like, yeah, then like do a journal entry. Hey, you got too far away. She pop smoked and ghosted. You're done. Your bounty's done, son. You lost her. Your bounty's over with. You're a terrible bounty hunter. Get better.
Yes?
Like, you're bounty hunting this shit. Yeah, that would be immersive. Yeah, just to say, yeah, just go, oh, she's gone. Like, damn, I lost her, and I gotta go back to the captain and be like, oh, shucky darns. Gotta bobble my head and throw my hands up in the air and be like, oh well. Nothing. You missed me trying to be a lazy piece of shit, Moscow, and I tried to intervention with my bounty in tow and left her all the way across the city and had to go back and get her. So that's about all you've missed so far. That would be immersive, Get Shiver says, damn, YouTube and its crappy notification system. What have I missed? Yeah, I don't know how much. I've got to do better about my notifications. Again, fairly new content creator as far as like live streaming. So I'm not really sure exactly what the best way to go about doing that is. So I just sort of go live. So yeah, I don't want you guys to miss things. So maybe I'll start doing like a community post when I go live. And then I need to start posting. I have a Discord that I need to actually use for fucking once. Besides making dick jokes, so I probably need to get on there and tell my Discord server, hey, I'm going live on like a Liquored Up Lonely or something. It's just YouTube. It rarely notifies people of streams. Lofi, I was doing streaming for a bit, but it's kind of stopped. Haven't been playing many games lately. Yeah, I noticed you haven't gone live for a little while, Lofi one. But yeah, whenever you decide to go live, let me know. I liked watching you play. Like Lofi one has some great Morrowind streams of like a pure mage character, guys. So Get Shiver and Moscow Master, all you guys, check out Lofi one too. There's some really amazing game-breaking type spells that they do there. I use Pingcord to send Discord messages to YouTube or Twitch users and select their roles. Okay, well that sounds like another language to me, but I will pick your brain further. We're gonna have a Liquored Up live together anyway, so maybe I can learn from you on what exactly that is, because that would be amazing. It sounds cool. If you put a link in your Discord, then do a ping whenever you go live, it would be useful. Okay, I'll do that, Moscow. I'll start doing that and stop being such a lazy guy. Hi, I just figured out that wooden box inside the giant mine you were in Fort Heath is a freaking elevator. I can't figure out what's it. Really, Rebuscus? Whoa! They have a working elevator in that mine? Breaking the game over my knee is the best part of playing the game. Yeah, yeah, he banes the game. He banes Morrowind, and then there's some, like, you ought to see some of, like, the jump spells that he's doing with that. Oh, it's so fun. The TR and PT got elevators working a few years ago. Yeah, there's a functional elevator in Anderthon as well. Lofi one, were you the one making a mod where you have like a necromancer mod and there's an elevator that you got working too, using the engine? I think that was Lofi one that was making that. But I could be mistaken. It could be another user. Yeah, elevators, whenever you can actually get a working elevator or lift, it's a dumbwaiter, whatever you want to call it, it's amazing. It's really cool. All right. Hope you're as strong as you look. It's time for leg day. Let's go. Yeah, it was a mega dungeon I was building, and yeah, it had a working elevator with a key and everything Lofi one was building. Yeah. The lead dev watched my first look stream, and they were pissed at me breaking the mod 1 hour past release, LOL. Well, you can't be pissed. That helps, right? That helps them unbreak the mod. So, Moscow Master, yeah, so backstory. Is there a reason you're escorting a scantily clad woman to the Anvil Castle? Yes, there is. So, she is a skooma dealer, and she's going to jail. I'm unofficial QA. That's why I love your stream so much. You do some amazing shit with that engine. like, I've been watching you for a long time, Get Shiver. Yeah, she's going to jail because she's a skooma dealer. Well done for, and this character is about as far away from my in real life personality as possible. So, like, I am absolutely like a nosy, do-gooder spiritualist right now. About as far away from my actual real life persona as you can get. Well done for capturing Racima. I'll have her taken to the dungeons immediately. Go see Lantin Chaskov. Now the real me would have taken that deal. Hey, I don't give a fuck that she's selling skooma. Some Khajiit really like that skooma, and some Khajiit need that skooma. So, yeah, fuck it. I'll take that deal. Like, you're not doing anything wrong. Talk to him if you want to collect the bounty. Yep, that's where we're going next. And then it's time to go visit our artist friend and get that purple dye, yo. So her leg day is done, but Valaria's leg day is just beginning. Because this castle is a fucking leg day by itself. Like, we getting swole. We getting super swole going up these stairs all the time.
Pleasure to meet you.
For those who know, we cleared Voiceless Harmony last night. Oh, it looks amazing. Yeah, I can't wait. The Drew Citadels are something else. I always like to stop and admire this painting of Paul Giamatti with a mustache. That looks like Paul Giamatti from, like, John Adams. Great series if you guys haven't seen it, by the way. But yeah, no, I can't wait for the Drew Citadels. Again, there's just so much to do here, man. I know I'm geeking out. I know I'm geeking out, but I'm sorry. I love this fucking mod. I love this community. Yeah, it looks like Paul Giamatti from John Adams with a mustache. Because everybody in Cyrodiil has a mustache. Like, I'm starting to think this should be a meme, and like we should have mustaches on everybody. Yeah, I'm about 20 hours into Moscow Master, and yeah, it's not making me feel like I've done anything more. Sheogorath is going to be pissed. Like, I haven't even started the Kingdom of Anvil questline. We've started it, but we're nowhere near completing it, I don't think. Like, we're still like rank 4, and we've done like a ton of quests for it. Good day, are you here regarding the bounty? Yes, pay me. I heard that you captured Racima. Excellent work. This will help get skooma off the streets and reduce the influence of organized crime in Anvil. The kingdom thanks you for your service. Here is your reward. Here the interrogators are finding her to be very helpful indeed. Alright. Now we can be lazy without consequences and just warp down. Honestly, that Ring of the Messenger, you get it fairly early on in the Itinerant Priest quest, and it is a fucking lifesaver, guys. And it's 8 p.m. She's going to be like, does she want that purple dye or not? Is what our Khajiit friend is saying. Like, she's wondering where the fuck I'm at right now. The stars are always so beautiful with windows to Aetherius. Do we have any movement of the constellations yet? I see the moon's moved a little bit. Because the sky moves every day. The Thief, it looks like the Thief and the Ritual are a little closer. Oh, we can see the Atronach now! That's the Atronach! Holy shit! I love it! That is incredible. Atronach. Everybody's favorite birth sign. What's the Sky mod? Window to Aetherius, and because we talked about it, I'll put it in the description of this video. Yeah, it's Get Shiver. It's awesome. Yeah, sweet. I need to get that. I saw Dark Elf guy had it installed. The Atronach, my old friend. Yeah, everybody's favorite sign is the Atronach. Yeah, that's like a meme at this point. It's the Atronach or the lady, right? Of course, with my mod, my Moonlight mod, that I've got downloaded here, my sign is a little bit differently the way it operates. I have the Lover of Masser, so it's a little bit different. Yeah, my favorite is the lady. Yeah, it's the lady and the Atronach. Everybody is the lady or the Atronach. Everybody. I am, now in this case, I like the Lover. So what the Lover does is it gives 25 points to agility, guys. The Lover of Masser in Moonlight mod gives 25 agility points, a 0.2 bonus to maximum magicka, 25% resist magicka, and 50% resist paralysis. So that is my new favorite stone for like, and here's the donkey. Podrol. Are you selling this donkey? Out for a walk. I have some goods to sell if you're interested. I want the donkey. I want this donkey. Are you selling the donkey, sir? Is that your donkey? Is that your donk?
So, where are you from?
This is the Marina, Paladin. I can point you to the direction of local services if you'd like, unless you're looking for someone in particular. I want this donkey. I need to have this donkey. I'm 800 days in, so it would be very interesting to see how it looks. Billy Fighter's Astrologians Guild mod would pair well with that. Ooh, yeah. I'm really sad that they seem to have just cut burst signs from the game. Skyrim made it so that just the stones and ESO doesn't have them at all. Well, that's because Bethesda is lazy now. Like, period. End of story. They just are. All right. Well, we're gonna have to investigate this donkey. This seems to be a pack. Yeah, Podrol. I want Podrol. I want him now. But we will definitely have to investigate that further, since Get Shiver says he can be purchased, and I can put all my inventory items on the donkey instead of putting it in my inventory where it annoys me to no end. Gotta simplify games for the normies. Which, by the way, I hate the fact that is the opinion of the games industry at large. Get Shiver, I gotta tell you. I hate that. You're right, that's their opinion. But it's such bullshit. Like, there are no casuals, there are no hardcore gamers, there are only upstream and downstream customers. And every downstream customer was once an upstream customer that became a downstream customer because the content was compelling enough that they learned the fucking shit. And so the way you make more downstream customers isn't to dumbify and simplify things for the upstream customers. It's to give the upstream customers good enough content to make them move downstream. That is what actually needs to be happening in the games industry, and it's just not. It's a problem I've had with Nintendo for fucking years, man. And the Switch, they started to get their pipeline right. With the Nintendo Switch. We've got an actual fucking Legend of Zelda game again. We've got an actual 2D good Mario game again that expands the Mushroom World. We've got an actual Metroid game that fucking delivers on the difficulty and delivers on the goods. It's, if only Bethesda could pull the turnaround that Nintendo did. But they won't. They won't. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. I love it, Sakara. I love it. Get Shiver says exactly. Well, it's more than that. Making things for profit is the problem. Actually, agree 100%, Methane. That's the other thing. If you look back at like the dawn of gaming, nobody made video games for profit because there was no video games industry. It was a bunch of hobbyists. Richard Garriott, when he made the original Ultima games and Ultima's predecessor, never thought he was going to be able to sell video games for a living. He made video games because he thought it was interesting. So I think you're right about that too, Methane. 100%. Todd has said that Morrowind is his favorite game that he has made. I feel like they would be making actual RPGs if corporate shit wasn't getting in the way. Well, yeah, Todd. So around the time of Morrowind, they had to sell and they had to make a holding company called ZeniMax with some of their lawyer buddies, him and Julian LaFay's lawyer buddies. And those are the people that basically started putting it in the other direction. That was ZeniMax Media. And they had to do that to survive during the making of Morrowind. Lofi one says, I was having a conversation about this with a friend. All they see is dollar signs. They're tone deaf. They don't understand what their customers want. All they look at statistics and says this is what sells. Yeah, that too. 100%. Rebuscus says, can you imagine what this game would be like in 2100 when Tamriel rebuilt, Project Tamriel, Jaws of Oblivion, Patamaic Isles, Roscrea, Atmora, Pandonia, Thras, Yokuda, and Moonmod are all 100% complete? I absolutely have to imagine that now because I'm going to be fucking dead because I'm not healthy enough to live that long. But if I have to, like, make a Horcrux or some shit, if I have to put a piece of my soul in a goddamn bottle in order to make it to see, like, all of Tamriel in the Morrowind engine, I will fucking do it. Of course, what will Windows even look like, right? What will computer systems even look like in terms of running Morrowind by that time? So there's a lot of what-ifs there. Yeah, absolutely, man. Master Nathan says, hi, what's going on, Master Nathan? Welcome in. Happy New Year. Happy New Life Festival, buddy. Elden Ring proves the more technical format still works well. Just make a good game. Exactly, Get Shiver. And Elden Ring is wonderful. Let's see, Lofi one says, Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring both prove it. The problem is most companies won't do it. Yes. Ultima 4, such a trip. I had to keep a little notebook for that one, Methane says. Ultima 4 was a life-changing game for me. Literally. Ultima 4, like the virtue system, still, Ultima 4 does things that, Ultima 4 and Ultima 7 still do things that games have not done to this day. Both those games are incredible. Baldur's Gate 3 came close with the social aspects of doing what Ultima 7 did with the actual world itself. I love Ultima 4. It's amazing. Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring both prove it. The problem is most companies won't do it. I'll seek lynchdom to complete TR on a century-old PC. Fuck yeah. Detail Devil says, as long as there's Morrowind modders around, there will be progress. Absolutely. That's what I love this fucking community about. Lofi one says, maybe I'll do an Elden Ring stream at some point. I'm slowly building up interest to play it again. Lofi one, you and me both, man. I want to do an Elden Ring stream, but the last time I was playing that game, I had put all of my sparkling stone whatnot, sparkling shards, into the Bloodhound Fang. And I was using like the Bloodhound Fang and the Bloodhound Step. And I had a build based around that Bloodhound Fang. I was part of the Bloodhound Fang gang. And then they nerfed it in one of their fucking updates right as I was on the Altus Plateau and made it basically an unwinnable situation for me because I was surrounded by mid-level shit. So I'm pretty mad at Elden Ring, but it'll fade eventually, and I'll try it again. Ultima 4 was indeed life-changing. It had a box set with 4, 5, and 6. Came with cloth maps. Never did... Yeah, those black box games of Origin Systems were some of my favorite things ever in video games, Methane. The cloth maps, they came with boot drives. They came with... Like, that box was so packed with content. Like, the actual books that had the lore and the spells. And it was so good. It was just such a good package, right? Luffy one said, yeah, they nerfed it because people were abusing the fuck out of it in PvP. And that's what makes me so mad. I didn't give a shit about PvP, Luffy one. I was playing PvE. And the main issue is that when they do nerfs, they're doing it around PvP and PvE. Yeah, where I was just playing single player. Yeah, exactly. Not even PvE. Get Shiver says, TRPT has turned an old game from my childhood into a living game that my grandkids will be able to experience fresh, and they can go watch Grandpa get to learn the ropes. Amen, brother. Sakara, many thanks for waiting, friend. The landscape painting is finished. So Sakara went ahead and framed it. What do you think? Is it beautiful? Yes, I love it. Sakara calls it Sakara's joyous painting because looking at it brings Sakara much joy. Sakara is now more than happy to give the dye, but Sakara's painting still needs to be given to the temple. Will you help Sakara one last time? I will. Before Sakara gives you the dye, she would be greatly honored if it would... See, now you're starting to upset me, Sakara, because I'm going to the same place with the dye and the painting. Why not give me the dye and give me the painting? I can take it to the temple, and we're done in one trip. You're going to make me take another trip, and you're going to make me want to slap the green out of your eyes. Damn you. But yeah, whatever you say. Before Sakara gives you the dye, she would be greatly honored if you would first deliver the painting to the primate of the temple. Please ask the primate to display it for pilgrims in the temple so that they may see and appreciate Sakara's work. If you do that, Sakara will be satisfied. Here. Sakara will package it up now for donation to the temple. Here, it is done. Here is the packaged painting. Sakara will bring her supplies back to the conservatory and shall eagerly await your return there. Oh, don't worry. Sakara can manage it all now without the canvas. Thank you again. Just give it to me now. Why? Sakara will be happy to give the dye after Valaria Levidius takes Sakara's landscape painting to the primate of the temple. Grr! 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 More fucking walking. At least she's going back to the conservatory. I love her painting, though. I really do love her painting. So we need the primate. Tower.
Ah, greetings. What shall we talk about?
Ooh, I don't know about that. We better save. I don't want her to, like, gank the painting from me. She told me to give it to the primate. That's not the primate. Really curious to see her painting. I love the artwork in Cyrodiil, especially since they're physical items and you can take some home. Well, if you ever consider playing it again, Flip, do let me know. They've got a seamless co-op mode that lets you co-op through the whole game without dealing with invaders. Lovely one. We will have to tag team that. 100% I will let you know. What is this? Another painting some artist wants to donate to the primate for display? We're a temple, not an art gallery. We can't just accept every painting we get. Well, let me at least look at it. Oh my, this is actually quite exquisite. Who is the artist? Sakara, you say? She's quite talented. Maybe I'll consider offering her work at the sacred workshops. Fine, I'll accept the landscape painting on the primate's behalf. You can let Sakara know I'll be in touch. Now, where should we place this painting? Oh, I know. I'll have it hung up in the sacred baths. That should do nicely. I'm sure Lesicaria will appreciate it, too. I hope I didn't fuck up right now. On behalf of the primate, because I was supposed to give that to the primate. If that's anything that has your interest. Yeah, 100%. I really like Elden Ring. I just got mad at it. Because they fucked me. They fucked me over. I hope she doesn't screw you over. She's talking like it might be a trick. Yeah. The heh at the end. But see, that's the thing, Gitchiver. I don't know if that's despite the hedonist. That might be despite the hedonist, because there's no nudity in it. So that's what I'm hoping. Because if I go back there and she's like, you didn't give it to the primate? No die. No die for you. And then it's going to be like, man, that's like a bummer, man. To quote my inner dude Lebowski.
You want something?
But live and learn. We don't re-roll. I thought about re-rolling, but nah, you know what? We live with our consequences here. The only time we re-roll, because our character has Kime, is upon death. That's the only time we re-roll. We will live with the... We won't exercise Kime to the degree that we can go back and make new choices. That seems... Yeah, gotta be careful going into the chapel on Steam. Lots of boob art, LOL. Oh, on stream? Yeah, the good news is I'm a small enough streamer to where it hasn't seemed to hit me in the ass yet, because I've stared at some of the booby art for like a couple minutes. And I probably ought to not do that on stream, you're right. I'm 24 and had only ever played Skyrim, which I thought was a long while, was the best thing ever. Then I played Morrowind and Project Tamriel Rebuilt, and I honestly can't play Skyrim anymore. The Elder Scrolls lore is just superior. Absolutely. Absolutely, my son. You are totally right, Ribuscus. Although I do have a fondness for the Legacy of the Dragonborn Collectathon, It Belongs in a Museum, Indiana Jones archaeologist-style playthrough. I greatly enjoyed my time with Legacy of the Dragonborn, but that's about the only way I can do Skyrim now. And Skyrim Unmodded is absolutely unacceptable now. You know my buddy Vince broke that game on the first quest. He broke that game. Get Shiver. Yeah, oh my god, Legacy of the Dragonborn is my absolute #1 favorite Skyrim mod ever. Yes. I love it as well. Never played much of this one or Oblivion. I don't think I'll go back to Oblivion because I still have trauma over their monster leveling. I have trauma over their leveling, period. It sucked. LOL, sounds like my entire process. I love Skyrim, but it got me into fantasy, but I much prefer Morrowind these days. Yep, exactly. Hello, Taskmaster. Hello, Taskmaster. What else will you have me do to get your purple dye? I put an extra 600 hours into Skyrim that I wouldn't have played without that mod. Yeah, it's a good mod. It's actually really good mod. And I want to redo my archaeologist character for streaming now. Because I probably put about a similar amount. That game is so good. Sakara's good friend has returned. Has the landscape painting been delivered to the primate of the temple as Sakara has asked? So yeah, about that, huh? The temple was impressed with Sakara's painting, and they may even ask her to paint at the sacred workshops. She is so happy to hear it. Sakara does not know what to say. Thank you so much, good friend. Here, Sakara will gladly give you the imperial purple dye for the temple now. She hopes that the temple makes good use of it. And Sakara also has a gift for you personally. She found it gleaming in the water while painting. It is the least she can give as thanks. Well, thank you, Sakara. Tried playing a few modern Skyrim mod collections, but my computer can't handle them. Well, yeah, there's some of those mods really, really tank your frame rate if you don't have a good rig. I'll reinstall once Ice Cream Assassin gets Odyssey of the Dragonborn released. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on to get Shiver. Skyrim's good for atmosphere and making pretty characters, but when it comes to playing a mage, it's 100% gimped from what Morrowind used to allow. Well, yeah, Morrowind literally lets you tear a fucking hole through the fucking sky of Mundus. Like, the day we have Skyrim grade graphics with Morrowind mechanics will be the day I stop playing Skyrim. Oh yeah, man. So we got the purple dye and a pink pearl. I don't think I've ever seen a pink pearl. Sakara hopes the temple makes good use of it. Thank you for helping with Sakara's painting. You're welcome, Sakara. You gave me a lot of trouble. Got the purple dye and 150 pink pearl. Okay. Interesting. Is that unique? I kind of don't want to sell it because I feel like that's going to be a unique maybe. I'll keep a hold of it for now. We'll consider that a trinket. That was an interesting series of tasks to get some dye. Here's that art. It's going to get me clipped by YouTube.
Happy to help. What's your problem?
No problem. I have your dye. Do you have the dye? I do. Ah, yes, this will be perfect for my next piece. Here, please take my spare set of paint and paintbrushes as a reward. Don't worry, I can get another spare. Oh, and while you were gone, I heard Dahlia was the one who originally sent you here. I'll be sure to put in a good word for you. Thanks so much for all your help. So we got a bunch of paint shit. Can we paint in this game? I don't want all that shit if I can't paint. Where's the paintbrushes at? Okay. I don't know what these do. I guess we'll just sell them for now. Let's see. I've found pink pearls elsewhere, not unique, but pretty rare. Okay, thanks, Bobby McDougan. We'll sell them. I appreciate that, buddy. Skywind is coming, so that will be interesting to see a good mashup with the return of lots of Morrowind features in the Skyrim engine. Yeah, Skywind. I look at Skywind's progress, and Skywind does look pretty cool. Like, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm 100% looking forward to Skywind. All we need then is Skywind PTTR, which, see, that's the negative of Skywind. Is like, yeah, we'll never get like a conversion to like all the content. Like you're gonna need good old regular ass Morrowind for the miracle work that the Tamriel Rebuilt and the Project Tamriel Team are doing, right? Jason Beeler, welcome in, man. When the rider of the white dragon rides no more, then the dragon and the sword which slays it shall be as one, and he who slumbers in the cube shall wield it. Love it, man. Skywind, the best way to play Skyrim in Morrowind's open. But what's way to play Skywind is the best way to play Skyrim in Morrowind's open MW. That sounds like a lot of. That sounds like we're chaining together a bunch of shit like Voltron Pyritosis. Welcome in, man. I don't have much faith in those projects, to be honest. The majority have been in development since the dawn of time, and I feel like it's going to come out when I'm 6 feet under. Well, but those take time. I mean, they're volunteer community-only projects, man. You got to remember that. They may never come out, but just the fact that somebody's building it, I kind of get what you're saying. You again, you're still looking for works, then I can't help you. You've already been to the sacred workshops, and I have nothing else for you or your order here. I'd suggest you go back to whomever sent you here and find someone else to nag. Oh, wow, this lady is just a bitch, man. I've already told you that I have nothing else for you or your order here. You've already helped with everything I could think of. Yes, you helped us, and now you may go elsewhere, so she's not going to do anything for us. So fine, we'll go help the hedonists. We'll go help the hedonists, you bitch. You mother bitch. I'm not dealing with your bullshit. Skyblivion drops this year. And then let's see. Oh, I do, but I'm just somebody who wants substance. Getting hyped over trailers and blog posts isn't enough. And then Gitchiver says Skywind has like 1 to 2 years left. Bethesda has been removing RPG mechanics since Daggerfall, but Morrowind has a special place in my heart. Grew up on it. Yeah, you're right. Pyritosis for sure. Julian LaFay, who's one of the co-originators of the world, along with Todd, I believe. Julian LaFay, actually, his problems with the series started with Morrowind. He thought Morrowind was a big step down from what they were doing with Daggerfall. I disagree, personally. But I can see where Julian was coming from on that. Yeah, who needs Elder Scrolls? So Get Shiver, hot take maybe? I don't think this will be that hot of a take with this community. But I have no hype. Zero hype whatsoever for Elder Scrolls 6. We are the heroes we have been looking for. We'll do it ourselves. Like I said, we'll make our own Elder Scrolls. That's right. I have zero hype for anything Bethesda makes from this point on. Now, they can prove me wrong, and I'll be happy to say it's okay to be wrong. I was wrong, but they've got to prove it to me now. Until then, I will stick with Morrowind. And Fallout New Vegas, which they didn't make either. So take that. Let's see here. Take that, Bethesda. Speaking of Julian, Wayward looks fun. Wayward Realms looks awesome, yeah. Which I needed something. I'm glad that project's still going because I know the Casey Hudson's Mass Effect-alike project died, and it makes me so fucking sad. It makes me so fucking sad. I was really, really looking forward to a spiritual successor to Mass Effect. Lofi one says, that's another game I want more information on. Yeah, that one's going to be good, homie. That one's going to be really good when it comes out. And that's a studio project, so it's coming. Long as it doesn't get canceled, that's the thing. So you have like Casey Hudson's Mass Effect spiritual successor that got canceled, right? So it just depends, but in a perfect world, it'll come out. It's going to be a wonderful experience. Also, I hear there's a game called Dark Deception or something like that. There is a game that's very much like Morrowind in a very weird alien realm that I want to play, but I can't think of it. I think it's called Dark Deception. That one's on my to-do list as well. I've heard of Ardenfall. No, this isn't Ardenfall. This is another game. But that's one that's coming out soon. No, this is another project like that. I am floored by the fact that that lady didn't help the itinerant priests at all. I am floored. I'm just floored by that right now. Floored by it. The Lofi one, Robuscus says, the Lofi one, yeah, that's why I love public release files. I've had the Narcissus and other in-dev ESMs in my load order, and I love them. Helps to wait for the full release. Hey, by the way, Robuscus, since you mentioned that, me too. I don't have all the in-dev files because some of them break things, right? But I do have, we are going to visit Narcissus. We are going to visit Narcissus if it's okay with the Tamriel rebuild team. But I'm going to leave that up to them. If they say they don't want me to do it, we're going to visit. If they don't object, we're visiting there. Have you ever played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines? Yes, Pyritosis. Vampire the Masquerade is terrific. Fierce Knight, what mod is this? So this is the Abecean Shores, and the mod will be in the description, Fierce Knight. But it's the newest release. It puts us in the Kingdom of Anvil in the Third Era. So imagine the city of Anvil and Oblivion, but with Third Era Morrowind style lore. Isn't this the Imperial Province mod that already released? Yes, Fierce Knight. Yeah, it's going to be the it's a piece of the of Cyrodiil. It's a piece of the Imperial Province. Dread Delusion. That's it, Lofi one. Dread Delusion is the mod I was talking about. Yep, Dread Delusion I'm going to play on stream sometime for everybody. Pyritosis says I can dig it. Yeah, I love Vampire the Masquerade, though. Vampire the Masquerade is another one of those just consummate experiences. Although, I'll tell you what, like Super Eye Patch Wolf, I just watched The Crow on Super Eye Patch Wolf's recommendation, talking about formative experiences. And like Super Eye Patch Wolf, I'm glad I didn't watch that movie when I was younger, because it probably would have complicated an already complicated adolescence. He's 100% correct on that. I usually don't show non-release areas out of courtesy, and I don't want to damage their image with incomplete work. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why, before I even go to that region on stream, I'm definitely going to ask it, Shiver. I don't want to go there if they don't want me to go there. So I have it in my game, but whether or not we're going to show it off, chat, full disclosure, whether we're going to Sherpal Shin and Narcissus is going to be entirely up to the collective wisdom of the developers, and I will respect that decision. 100%. So it may be on the map, but it doesn't necessarily mean that y'all will get to see it. I will get to see it, but I don't want to put them on blast for something that may be a completely different product than what they want to showcase. That's how I'm looking at it. Let's see. I remember when the Org mod released, and it was just like the city and some parts of the island were made to discover. Yeah, they had, like, the Isle of Sturk. Yeah, that was the original, like, pre-release, right. That's generally why I don't download early releases, LOL. Yeah, but we don't have to go there. Now, if it's there, I'll bust my way in like Necrom, LOL. Hey, Luwaki, so I hate to tell you, buddy, but we ran into a little snag, and that snag is that the lady who runs the ASICs is a bitch. And she's not going to help us. So I have been performing good works at the temple. Let's talk about that. I see. So Dahlia has no more interest in engaging with us. That's disappointing. But there's still a tack we can try. Although our efforts with the ascetics didn't seem to work out, the hedonists are still an option. Let's try to build a good relationship with them instead. You probably won't get far with Lessie Ikaria, the theurgist of the temple, but Cassandra Virak, who I understand manages the auditorium, might be more amenable. I suggest you look to her for further works. Okay. Well, for now, we're going to go do something else. You'll understand, Luwaki. But we'll get back on that train later. It's not within any of our powers to say where you are at in your spiritual journey, but we have heard about the works you've completed, and with your reputation as a person of spiritual stature, some would refer to you as a seeker. I like that. Sturk, yes. How's that Skyrim mod for Morrowind coming along? I haven't checked on that one in a while. That's Skywind. They said here in the chat it's 1 to 2 years away, so we'll see about that. But alrighty, so so I guess I looked at Cassandra Varick for further opportunities for works, which we'll do later. We're done with you for now, buddy. There's other people that need the assistance of the Seeker. For one, I want that fucking Claymore, and I'm getting it on this stream. This live stream will be the day I claim the Claymore of Dusk. So we're going to do more bounties right now. Skyrim Home of the Nords is working on a second release, expanding towards Markarth. I believe Sturk was Cyrodiil's pre-release. Yeah, kind of like Dragonstar and Karthwasten was for Skyrim Home of the Nords. And we'll actually get the Kingdom of Markarth. We'll get the Kingdom of the Reach quest line in the new update, my understanding is. And they're trying to get that out by the end of this coming year. So by end of 2025, hopefully we have Skyrim Home of the Nords. And we're going to visit that Fierce Night. We're going to visit their pre-release up here, because that's been released land. We're going to visit that at some point. We're going to head there. Yeah, Skyrim Home of the Nords is fierce. Yeah, that's why we didn't start there. That's some strong stuff. And they have Spriggans wandering the countryside, and Spriggans will fuck you up, man. But I'll be right back, guys. I just heard my thing ding on my biryani, my chicken and rice biryani. So I'll be right back. Got to get that out right now so it doesn't burn. I'll be back. Well, the chicken biryani came out perfect, but my homemade naan bread did not come out well. So I guess I should leave that to the experts, huh, guys? I just realized my lady has like an 8 head on her. She's got like an 8 head, not a 4 head. But that's not a problem. It is what it is. It's got to contain that big brain for all her spells, right? Let's see here. Skyrim Home of the Nords is fierce, yeah. Have you read the region guide for Cyrodiil? It may be out of date, but by the 9, it's an awesome read and makes me so excited for the rest of Cyrodiil. I know, that region guide, oh. They got like the fingertip mountains of like the Chinese area in Nibene, and they've got the jungles filled with like ghost tigers and shit. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Talk dirty to me, man. Because that's exactly what that's like to me. Like, that's amazing. I can't wait for more. Feed me. My need for more land mods is insatiable. So insatiable, I honestly got to get up my lazy ass and learn some construction set so I can contribute myself, right? Because that's the only way it's getting here faster, guys. We got to contribute. I played it a while ago. It was like half complete. It's still pretty early for Skyrim. It's a pretty dense area with the forest, lots of assets, so it takes longer. Skyrim Home in the Nords did a little patch, which thankfully makes it run so much better on my laptop. Yeah, I haven't been there since the patch this year, so... Luffy one says, laugh my ass off, probably about the 8-head comment. Yeah, you could... Like, literally, you could literally set up a typewriter and you could start typing Shakespeare on that forehead. You could pave a highway on that forehead. Let some dough ferment in a bag and flatten it and just put it on a pan with oil, sear a little, there's some naan bread. Yeah, that's what I tried to do, and I fucked up and burned it. I cooked it too long. Read that as let some Drew ferment, laugh out loud. Boy, you have been Morrowind brain for a long time, my friend. I kind of read that too at first. You and me both. But yeah, let some dough ferment in a bag and flatten it. Yeah, I think I mixed it okay, but yeah, just a little sear. Yeah, I fucked up though. That's what happened. Yeah, what ended up happening is I cooked it for like way too many minutes. And yeah, it did not come out well at all. Oh, so what am I doing? We're bounty hunting now. So we got to pick a bounty off that board. How much gold we got? We got to sell all this paint shit too. I don't want this shit. Let's see. So we're going to warp out. Hey, just a little... That's it. Here's the thing, though, guys. If we're cooking like Drew steaks or Drew legs, that recipe still works. Just let some Drew ferment in a bag, flatten it, pound it out, put it on a pan with a little oil, and sear a little. And there's some Drew. But hey, as we've discovered by the recent mods, Drew are people too, guys. Drew are people too. And so we're being very, very nasty talking about cooking poor Drew. They have their own societies. Some medium rare Drew, yeah. So here's a question. Maybe somebody who knows a little bit more about the lore than I do knows this. What is the issue with some species such as Drew, or some like races like Drew or goblins? Why are they not implemented? Is it because they keep being pieces of shit? Or is it the bigotry of the Tamrielic races being like, no, you can't belong here. And we're not outreaching to you. I know the Sload are pieces of shit. That's why they're not welcome in most of the provinces. But I guess my question is, like, what the fuck did the Drew do to everybody? Or the goblins? Is it just because they're also being pieces of shit? I just don't... I wonder.
I'm not busy now. What do you need?
And I haven't dug deep enough into their lore to know whether that's true or not. I think it's a mix of bigotry and their connections to Daedra. Ah, so they have Daedra connections. Yeah, that scares a lot of the powers that be. That's what I get from them. Oh, which Daedra? Is it Namira? I figure it would be Namira for the Drew. Molag Bal! Oh! Yeah, no, that's going to be a big problem for the people of Tamriel. Goblins is Malakath. Okay, yeah. Absolutely. Okay. All right. The Drew used to be the masters of Tamriel in the previous Kalpa when it was called Lig, but were terrible tyrants under Molag Bal, who was then known as the Running Man. Is that Shakespeare? No, that's Paul Giamatti, Fierce Knight. Paul Giamatti gave his likeness to Project Tamriel for a portrait. Oh shit, we're in the wrong place. This is the real... I like that. The Running Man was a good movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Has anybody seen the new Nosferatu yet? That's the one we wanted to see. But we weren't able to fit it in on New Year's because she just wanted to kind of hermit, right? But that's one I want to see, the new Nosferatu. Yeah, Molag Bal apparently had a crustacean appearance then and was aquatic. Pretty neat. So Molag Bal was like the absolute uncontested winner of the last Kalpa. That's very interesting to me. I'm going to have to look into that. That's really cool, actually. Man, I heard it was good. Okay, so Pirate, I've heard it's pretty good, too. Oh, Running Man! Autocorrect. Okay, the Running Man. Oh, so Molag Bal was the Running Man? Really? Okay. That's pretty fucking based. Well, we have his arm hanging above the village of Nessus. Good day, Paladin. Are you here regarding a bounty? Sure. Let's just pick one. Anka Stonesides. Now let's go after Fyrus. He's a Redguard bandit. He and his two associates, an Imperial and a Wood Elf, have been attacking travelers around Archad in the Dacic March. All three are wanted dead. The bounty is 1,000 septims. Are you interested? Yes. I'll be glad when all three are dead. Okay. Sounds like a plan, Stan. Let's make them dead. Yeah, pretty cool. Drew tries to get service. Everyone, excuse me? What do you mean you have tentacles for legs? Absolutely not. Get the hell out of here. Guards! Yeah, you've gotta think that there's some good Drew that just want to vibe, right? They just want to vibe in the water. And here comes the fucking Empire, or like the Tribunal Temple, or like some Altmer wizards just to blast their ass. It's like, man, come on, man. I'm just chilling here. I'm just living my best life vibing. I love that we got the Landrew back. Gotta have me Billies. Oh God, we've got Landrew. I saw a Landrew. Wait, we do have those back. I did see one. Yeah, I remember those assholes. So we're heading to Archad area now. And hopefully they'll be able to give us a little bit more on this bandito.
What is it, Cyrodiil?
Yeah, we are now officially on the quest for the Claymore, fam. Quest for the Claymore right now. I want it. I need it. It calls to me. And I will not suffer another adventurer to buy it before I do.
May the wind be on your back.
I love that so much. I love May the Wind Be on Your Back. 83 gold for that baby. Fuck yeah. Will you do 100, homie? No. Okay. Alright. We'll do, alright. It's 1 pearl, I know. You won't even do 8. Okay, 82 then. No? 81 then. Now he won't even do 81. Wow. I fucked myself with him. To be frank, I've killed 2 Drew Queens, so I don't think they like me much. Wow, Get Shiver here on a genocide run. He's on the extermination run, like on Undertale, man. Morrowind Nord idols are the best. Yeah, may the wind be on your back. You like to dance close to the fire, don't you? And then, of course, there's seen any elves? That one's always funny. Gets me every time. Yeah, War Crime Simulator, Pyritosis gets for me the wind be on your back. I don't know, I'm kind of partial to the Altmers, and yet there I was, alone, naked. Yes. Kind of partial to that one. That one always makes me laugh. Who's gonna buy these fucking painting supplies that I don't fucking care about? Somebody better take them. Good day. Would you care to sample the finest Colovian vignettes? Nope. Vintages, I mean. I can't read. Can't read good. Buy my paint stuff. No. God damn it. You. Buy my paints. Now, I'm going to need like a fucking pawnbroker or an outfitter for this shit. So this toothpaste stuff, what's it for? Fixing broken teeth? Yes!
Hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
Now, here's a fun fact. I've only ever heard that in the Skyrim Home of the Nords one. So is that like a Skyrim Home of the Nords thing, or is that just a rare one I've only heard there? She won't buy it? Okay, nobody wants to buy paint and stuff.
Please, by all means, I'm listening.
Nobody wants to buy paint and shit.
Stay out of trouble and you'll have none from me.
I must be going, so if you could make it quick.
Yeah, this has been useless.
Well met.
So
What is
where are
it?
you from?
Yeah, the fixing broken teeth one's very good. Yeah, this was a waste of time. Let's head downstairs. Oh, it could be okay, so yeah, that's the only place I've ever heard it, but that makes sense to me, yeah. Yes, the Pelennor Whitestrake of the Drew Terminator plays. Yes, yeah, get Shiver, the Pelennor Whitestrake of the Drew. No, what's actually playing, Ray Buskus, is that badass operatic song. I forget who does the video, but there's a music video, the Song of Pelennor. Like, Song of Pelennor, like, edited for Get Shiver. Song ends.
Well met. What is it?
Whoa! Where am I at here? Yeah, song ends.
Something to say, Cyrodiil?
All in all, okay, yeah, that's the guy, yeah. Or Young Scrolls, I'm not sure who it is, but, like, mad shout out to that. That's an amazing fucking piece. That is such an amazing piece. And I'm hearing they might not do it. By the way, I'm gonna brigade the Project Cyrodiil team right now. Guys, listen to me. You have to fucking do that, Pelennor. You have to do that, Pelennor. You have to. You have to do it. I've heard a little bit of argumentation on how to do Pelennor. You will do that Pelennor Whitestrake. You have to. You have to do that one.
Greetings.
I will be very, very angry if we don't get the cool... I know it's Oblivion lore. I know it's post-Third Era. But I will be very, very disappointed. On a night called Pelennor. God, I'm going to go watch that today. I'm going to go watch it today. Young Scrolls do other cool stuff. That's my shit. Yeah, it's Alanol. So it's Alanol, and then also I got to check out Young Scrolls now. And then I don't want to rush him because it's like that good Lefroy whiskey, right? Good art takes time, just like a good bottle of Lefroy whiskey. But I've got to ask, where the fuck's the Warlocracy video? Where's it at?
What is this about?
We have Auroran, so I expect Pelennor and Umaril. Correct, but what's it going to look like is the question, right? Yeah, Daggeth Wave and Balmora Vice. I've never seen Balmora Vice. I'm going to have to check that out. Dragon Break that shit. Yes. Dragon Break that shit. Pelennor needs to be as is, as was written by Michael Kirkbride. Get it in here. Get it in here. Give me that. I want that. Give it to me. Don't make him some Nibonese barbarian skins guy. No, fuck that. I want a fucking time-traveling Terminator in plate mail from the fucking future. Screaming, Rimmon! Give that shit to me. Give me that. I need it. Oh, it's coming. He hinted at it in his last video. Awesome, Get Shiver. Is that the one? Is that the Planescape Torment, or am I behind? Because I saw one come up in my feed for Planescape Torment, which is another one of my fucking legendary games. I'm like, oh, gotta watch him play that. But yeah, I'm very excited for Warlockracy. Very excited to sip that fine bottle of Lefroy Scotch. Like, y'all have no fucking idea. Very, very pumped for that. How the fuck do I get out of here? That's the one. Okay, yeah, I've still got to watch that one. And cool, I'm glad he mentions the Cyrodiil project in that video. Coolness. Okay. Very, very cool. Yeah, Warlockracy's fun stuff. Plays all the Western RPGs that I've loved my whole life, so. Now, people ask, like, oh, what about JRPGs? I like JRPGs too, but my childhood is in Western RPGs. It's in WRPGs. CRPGs. However you want to call them. That is my childhood, like JRPGs were to a lot of people. Although, again, I do play and love and enjoy JRPGs. Playing through the Trails From series right now. Bro, your screen resolution and mic are from 2002. So nostalgic. Yep, Chungus Maximus. Had a lot of people say that. So they're from 2002, but I got to correct, though. I've got to correct you, Chungus. They're actually from 2005? Because YouTube wasn't founded until then. So the earliest we can possibly go back for this has to be 2005. Unless I am like Pellinal White Strake and I time travel, right? Unless I'm a time traveler. And I may be. You don't know that. But yeah, very nostalgic. If there does happen to be a yearning nostalgia for shitty video and audio quality, which apparently there is, so I'm happy to fulfill it. He's also a great window into Slav RPGs that I'll never play. 100%. I've been spoiled with RPGs. I want more character creators and RPGs with character creation. Yeah, see, JRPGs typically don't have that. Like, I'm playing the Trail series, and you're stuck with their protagonist with amnesia in just about every JRPG. It's just something you've got to roll with, right? There should be a boat to our Chad across the way here. So, we can't take a carriage, let's take a boat. Let's take a boat. Let's get on a boat, like T-Pain. Like T-Pain with the Lonely Isle. Now we're going back in time, guys. I'm on a boat. Arcade. We have still not visited Thresavi. I'm on a motherfucking boat. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Take a good last look, because I'm standing on a boat. With my flippy floppies. Man, you at Kinko's flipping copies. Lonely Isle did slap. They were great. They were good stuff. Alright, let's find somebody who can tell us a little bit about this situation with these assholes. Maybe this fine orc gentleman. Yeah, I'll never forget the first time I watched Like a Boss. Very funny. Very funny shit. Undeaded Strand, which we took care of. Let's get a boost there. You cleared out those creatures? Thank you. That's a load off my mind. Sinduin. We got rid of Sinduin's gang. I'm here now for another, which is... We're looking for Fyrus. So let's talk to the Reeve. Because it looks like the standard common folk don't know much about this situation, right? So we'll go talk to the reef and the merchant, and one of those two should typically be able to let me know what's happening here. General Goods Store. Hello there, good sir. Cathralor. Ah, a visitor. Welcome. I am Cathralor, importer and trader of general goods. Are you interested in a deer or basilisk hide to keep you warm at night? Or maybe some of my finest jaga to take the edge off? I also just acquired a Bosmeri windbone bow during our last Strid meet. You surely won't find better Valenwood stock this side of the border. Sinduin was tough at level 1. Ooh, I bet Sinduin was tough at level 1. Yeah, because he had a whole gang with him. Yeah, he has goons, lots of goons. I think I read somewhere that Pelennor is canon in PTTR because all it takes place prior to TS3, but the Pelennati's ideology is considered outdated and offensive by many people in setting. And understandable, yeah. Pelennor is a genocidal madman, literally a madman, literally. So I can kind of understand that, yeah. Okay, Fyrus, he's going to know. Fyrus and his gang hide out somewhere in the marshes waiting to attack unsuspecting passerbys. I hope someone stops them soon. So he's based. Well, if you're a necromancer, I guess he would be. Lofi wouldn't, but Lofi, didn't you play as an elf or were you a Breton? If you're an elf, you shouldn't be saying that, my friend, because Pelennor would have killed your character, right? Outdated and offensive doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Exactly. And that's the thing with Morrowind. Morrowind is a game that has slavery. It has all kinds of bad slavery. It's got genocide. Like, literally, one of the whole stories is the fact that after killing their friend, the Tribunal marched the temple soldiers on House Dagoth and exterminated an entire great house in order to cover up their crime, right? So you've got genocide, you've got slavery, you've got all kinds of unsavory things. But through that, you've got racism present. But all of that allows us to explore these ideas and give real commentary on it. It has demonetizable words here and there. Well, I'm never going to be monetized, so I don't give a shit. But you're right, yeah. Dagathur did nothing wrong, Pyrotosis says. I'll tell you what, when you start to dig into what actually happened to Vorn Dagoth in the 6th house, they got fucked, my dude. They got absolutely just screwed, man. On behalf of our village, I thank you for your part in ridding us of these thugs and restoring our trade connection to the outside world. I get where Dagothur is coming from. Like, it's part of what makes a great villain. You can be like, I get your anger. I get your despair. I understand what drove you to madness. I get it, old friend. But I can't follow you where you're going. That's kind of the ultimate creation of any great villain throughout history. So I don't know what it is, but something in the air here wreaks havoc on my lungs. So Fyrus, can you tell me he and his gang hide out somewhere in the marshes? Well, somewhere in the marshes don't help us, buddy. You're supposed to be the fucking guy in charge around here. Fuck. Alright, well, fine. Somewhere in the marshes it is. We've already explored a lot of the marshes, so we're going to assume it's east of here. Right? It's all we can do. Last seen around our chod. Fyrus and his 2 associates are wanted dead. So, around here locally. Okay. So let's give a rest. Oh, and look at that. We'll do willpower. We'll do speed. You know what? Speed's okay. We'll go ahead. We'll maximize. And we'll do strength. Bada boom. Now, part of what makes a great villain is some sort of relatability. Yes. Let's pop a stamina. like partial relatability, not full relatability, because they're a villain. That's what makes them a villain. But partial relatability, basically that, hey, I can understand where you're at up to this point, but at a certain point you lose me with your reaction. We found them. We found their asses. Boy, that was quick. I've done copious research into that era, and yeah, he was Nerevar's most loyal general. Foul murder vindicated Vorn, the Chimer. Dagothar was a corruption and perversion of Vorn's anger and horror. Yes. Bring it. Bring it, buddy. Oh, they're getting all of them. Okay, we got a bow guy, so we're going to have to duck and weave a little bit. Jesse Richardson, welcome in, buddy. I love your name. That's good to hear. We're about to get double teamed here. So let's try to kill him first, shall we? There we go. Now we can turn our attention. Thank you. I appreciate that, though, Jesse Richardson. Yeah, SwitTube. That's the new rebranding. I used to be FlippingTheS'Wit, but because I've basically decided to come out and be honest with you guys and say, hey, this is actually a Morrowind channel, not a Switch channel. It's SwitTube now. So welcome in. Hope you'll stay and hang out with us. We've got a pretty fun community here. We have a lot of fun, yeah. Get your ass beat. Let's see here. Which one of you motherfuckers is furious? Neither one of you. So there's an Amulet of Illumination. We've got a Windbone Bow. That should fetch some good money. That's nice. To always take the arrows. Take a Strident Runner egg. He's been stealing. This motherfucker's been stealing from fucking birds' nests. What an asshole. Gotta do what you gotta do, son. Vinegar? Yeah, I'll take some vinegar. I like your hat, and we're taking it. So where's the money on the Windbone Bow? It didn't show me what the Windbone Bow's worth. Let's look at that. 900 gold. Yeah, that's great. That pays for that. Whether we get the Red Guard or not, that pays for itself. Let's pop a heal. Let's follow up. There he is, and he's a Red Guard. Ferris, you are wanted dead, sir, for crimes against the people of Anvil. Die. May the gods have mercy on you, because I did not. Hey, look, he's got Zelda's tunic on. And we'll leave the rest of your clothes, but we're going to... Your ill-begotten goods are now the... Your ill-begotten goods now belong to the kingdom. I love this hat. This all belongs to the kingdom now. At least what I can carry does. Yeah, that elf is trying his best to kite me. Yeah, he absolutely is. That elf was absolutely... They were trying to get me in a sandwich mode, right? But I didn't let him. I killed him first. And then I dealt with his stupid buddy. I used my Morrowind smarts to not let that happen to me. Yeah, it's too heavy, and it's just not worth that much. 50 gold. That means the merchant will literally give me like, oh, got an emerald. Now we talking. Glimmer coins are illegal because I have the buying game, so we'll leave that for now. Again, my character being an honor-bound character. We don't trade in illegal goods we don't have licenses for, because we're fucking nosy do-gooders. Easiest 1,000 gold I've made yet. plus whatever we sell from that windbone bowl. Yeah, if he would have hit me with that windbone bow, good thing he sucked at archery. Because if he was a marksman, that would have thumped my ass. That would have been a thumping right there. Not good. Not good at all. We got lucky there. We got lucky that he was such a shit marksman. Because he had a bow that could have put the thumping on me. I have no idea where we're going to end up, by the way. Fort Heath, of course. We should have just walked back to Archad and took the boat. Now we can go to House of Dak and catch a ferry. I really like that hat with this character. Does it hide her 8-head? I think it does. Not really. It turns the 8-head into a 6-head. That's about it. I always like being either Morag Tong Assassin / House Halalu or becoming the High Telvanni Wizard Dunmer, of course. Now, those are classic characters. I've got a Telvanni character right now. And Sorcerer Dave had a playthrough. You'd love it, Lofi One. Or not Lofi One, Pyritosis. Check out Sorcerer Dave has a playthrough where he becomes the Telvanni and Halalu Grandmaster. And that's a wonderful playthrough, narrative playthrough of Morrowind. Good old Fathus Ulven. Fathus Ulven's one of my favorite playthroughs. Doing the Telvanni questline is genuinely good. It's good stuff. One of the better vanilla lines, I feel like. It's a mage organization that Gasp actually makes you learn magic, right? You again. That was such overkill. That was so much overkill right there, man. Yeah, I like the hat on this pilgrim. We're probably keeping that throughout the game. She's probably gonna wear that hat from now on. I like that a lot. What's that hat called again? And it's light armor, so it even gives me a 1 armor. Colovian goat hide helmet. He was friend-shaped. I know. He looked like a friend, but he acted like an enemy. I know. I don't like killing them either, for what it's worth. I actually kind of want to petition... I kind of want to petition Project Cyrodiil to make them non-hostile in a future update, because they're so cute, and it's not right that we have to kill them. And I know I'm a big old softy, but it's just, it makes me sad. It makes me very sad every time. And unlike Colovian wolves, fuck their face. I'll cut their fucking head off every time I run into them. But I feel genuinely sad when we have to kill woodchucks.
What is this about, Cyrodiil?
Like, please don't make me do that. Oh wait, you're who I needed. They call me Miak the Hater. The hat is Colovian fur. They call me Miak the Hater. They should be calling me Sir. I like that. That's a sick beat right there. Let's sell this windbone in here and let's see if we finally got enough. We might have enough before we check in for our bounty with that longbow.
Watch your step.
Nadia of Neris, I am here for the sword. But am I worthy of it yet? That's what I am here to discover. But I am here for that sword. Does it find me worthy? Young Scrolls, I've definitely got to check out these Young Scrolls. That sounds pretty cool. $600? Can we call it 600? That's a lot of stuff I sold you. We can. Okay. and still it eludes me. Unless she'll do it for 6,496 gold, chat. What do we think? Will she do it for me? Oh! Here, I have no further need of this foul weapon. Take it. Take it.
Damn locals.
So somebody who knows a little bit more about this mod than I do, what am I looking at here, chat? I know I'm looking at one of the most badass swords I've ever seen. 5 to 35 damage, baby. 120 reach, 120 speed. Night Eye 10 points in Sanctuary on every strike. Drain Destruction, also nice against certain wizards. My only question is that an artifact sword? I mean, I don't care if it is or isn't. It is mine now. But this is a moment. This is a moment where I feel like I have evolved my game, and the next is going to be that baby right there. It is, to my knowledge, an artifact, yeah. Shock damage, now that's just an enchanted mithril mace. But the shock damage 2 to 4 points in 30 feet on touch is wild. That is the fucking strong. Whereas my current mace is 4 to 17. I got most of her inventory. Yeah, there's some wild shit. The Auroran gun, she's got some really cool shit. Some really, really cool stuff. Let's just let this moment sink in, chat. We are wielding our first artifact blade. So far, I found the Daedric boots and gauntlets. She sells the greaves. Yeah, I think there's a full set of Daedric somewhere in this world. We just haven't found it yet. The building right next to you is where you buy the donkey. Oh, okay. This is where you buy the donkey at. Okay. I want the donkey. You're at the caravan stop, just outside the walls of the great port city of Anvil. Welcome, friend. If you would like, I am more than qualified to give you a little advice, or perhaps a little secret. If you're curious, if you're here for trade, perhaps I can interest you in a donkey to help you carry your wares, or a guide if you're afraid you'll get lost in the city. Donkey, please. 2,000 drakes? That's ridiculous. Who would pay 2,000 drakes for a donkey? I still want him. And we're about to get paid like 1,500, so we might be back immediately. Donkeys make excellent beasts of burdens, and I have the perfect specimen for you. His name is Padrul, and he's a very special donkey. Loyal and strong, he can carry all your burdens and more. But that's not what makes Padrul special. Most donkeys lumber along at the speed of molasses, but not Padrul. No, he's fast. Why? It's hard to say. Perhaps he ate some magical herbs one day. Or maybe he just has a noble lineage. Regardless, I simply cannot part with him for less than 2,000 drakes. What would you say? It's ridiculous. Oh no! What? You question Padrul's worth? How dare you? I didn't know! I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go before I put my foot in my mouth. I'll be back when I get 2,000 gold. God damn it. That inflation is killer. Yeah, it is, because the sword itself is only worth 3,000. But because we are a baby brain as far as merchants goes, Pyritosis, it costs us almost 6,900. Or 5,900. Yeah, that's what we get for being a little wee baby brain. terms of mercantile. But that's okay, because it's a moment well earned, and I feel very satisfied with my purchase. Now let's go fucking clobber some people. It's clobbering time. So what were we even doing before that? Kingdom of Anvil. Oh, you got to turn our bounty in. That's right. So we'll go do that. Why I like House Halalu. Never get a bad deal along with the Amulet of Shadows. I can even get 5-finger discounts. So yeah, if you have the Amulet of Shadows, that's the lady near Nisus drops that, right? The lady that waylays you with her invisible friend? Isn't, the invisible friend has the 80% fucking Amulet of Shadows? Like the non-artifact is better than an artifact, which is just a crazy, yeah, that is a crazy broken item. Yeah, that one is nutso. Time for leg day. Every day is leg day for a servant of the Kingdom of Anvil. Every day is leg day. Yeah, race up that faster. Get swole.
Well, hello there. A pleasure.
Well, hello there. A pleasure.
I love enchanted items so much.
Greetings. What shall we talk about?
While they last, that is. That's not bad. 20 points for 15 seconds. That's not bad. We'll be keeping that. That is not bad at all. So we got the Watcher's Belt, which we need to remember the Watcher's Belt when we immediately activate combat. That's a great immediate activation right there. We've got this for a nice nuke. Yeah, the Ring of Ceres. We got Hornar's Ring. And Divine Messenger, Shadow Form, 6 to 15% is not impressive. Pearl Seeker Charm we'll keep for now. And Unfettered Movement we'll keep for now. But I like the Amulet of Light a lot. Yeah, that's not too bad for like a quick 20 seconds. Must be missing the stairwell, eh? There it is. You guys really got to get on the lower floors, man.
What can I do for you?
It's exhausting to have to come up and stare at your mustache. Fierce. Well done. Here is your reward. Oh, it's only 1,000 for that bounty. Okay. Our latest bounties are posted on display boards around the kingdom. Currently, there are 2 criminals with kill-on-sight orders. Sodato and Cadius Rilo. Both are wanted for murder. The thief Jarus Trosius is wanted dead or alive. We're also looking for a vigilante named Rue Veneria who needs captured and brought to Goldstone for further questioning. There are other outstanding bounties, but they are for highly dangerous outlaws, and I wouldn't recommend you take them until you have more experience. One of which I just did. So, yeah, I'm good with that one. So, Anka Stone sides we'll do next. We'll start with the dangerous ones. She's a Nord gang leader wanted for smuggling, banditry, and highway robbery. Only Anka is mentioned in the bounty. You'll probably have to go through her gang to get to her. But don't worry if you miss a few. Once she's killed or captured, any survivors will disperse and it'll be much less of a problem. There's a reward of 2,000 septims for capturing her alive and 1,500 if she's dead. Be careful, she's very dangerous. One bounty hunter went after her and never came back. Are you interested? I am. With my new sword in hand, I am. There's an Imperial Archaeological Society expedition investigating Garlus Ajaya in the east of the Kingdom of Anvil, which has been attacked several times. They may have more information about where her gang is based. If you manage to capture Anka, bring her to Faviana Tausida. That's going to be a trip now. So where's this Garlus Ajaya? Are we finally going to get to explore an alien ruin then? It's a large alien ruin in the east of the Kingdom of Anvil. Follow the road to House of Deck, and from there follow the dirt path toward Kvatch. Turn left when the path divides. It's a large ruin on the edge of a cliff, so you should be able to spot it from a distance. Talk to the archaeologist there about where Anka Stoneside's gang might be hiding out. Okay. So it shall be. Oof.
How can I help?
All right, House of Dak is what they said. Yeah, House of Dak. Okay. Oh, he was even nice enough to mark, so it's on a map. We're good. So we're gonna take a carriage to House of Dak. From House of Dak, we'll warp to Fort Heath, and from Fort Heath, we're there. That's the plan, Stan. But for now, it is like 5 a.m., and our character hasn't slept in a while. So we're going to stop by the Fighters Guild, and we're going to take us a little bit of a nap. Plus, we can go to our bed and drop off some of our shit that we don't want to carry lug around until we get the donkey. Which it looks like this next quest will get us the money for the donkey, which is good. I want that donkey. So that's our next splurge, is the donkey. We're gonna get our own video game dunk. Oh no. Well, shit. I need to eat anyway, so I'll do the rework. That way you guys don't have to see me do it on stream. So there's a crash. Some bit of code didn't play nice and had a spasm. So I'll go ahead and we'll end the stream here. And I'll do the rework off stream, and when I get the rework done, we'll start again. So thanks a million, guys, for coming out. I appreciate you. Sorry it ended so abruptly, but that shall happen when you have a mod list as big and unwieldy as mine at times. So I'm going to take care, like I said, I'm going to go eat and take care of my belly, and then, yeah, but that's okay. We at least rested. I know for a fact we did right before that fight, so there's not too much rework to do. We'll get to it. All right, take care, guys. We'll see you soon. I'll definitely be back on today.